Texturing walls. The modern market offers a wide variety of products for wall decoration. But did you know that you don't necessarily have to buy them? Inventive craftsmen can give this surface an aesthetic, complete look with a dry mix, so you just need to mix cement, sand and water in the right proportions. After that, all you need to work is a roller with a porous surface. The worker simply has to apply the mixture as if he were applying ordinary paint to the surface. But thanks to the special roller, the surface remains coarse after application. If you don't want to use mortar, you can achieve the same effect with other materials. For example, in this case, the worker uses the most common white acrylic paint. You have to stir it thoroughly and then use the same textured roller. As you can see, the result is very similar, the only difference is the color. Ventilated underfloor space. Strip foundation has a very characteristic construction. It is basically a continuous strip under the building that takes on the main load of the supporting elements of the building. At the same time, the strip rests on foundation footing, which ensures better load distribution. With this foundation, you have to choose whether to make the underfloor space closed or ventilated. When we talk about underfloor space, we mean the chamber between the foundation strips. The ventilated underfloor space has certain advantages. For example, circulating air eliminates humidity. However, this construction also has drawbacks. Water constantly evaporates from the ground under the house and rises as steam, leading to damp problems, mold formation, and insufficient heat saving in the house. The problem is particularly acute in places with high groundwater levels. The workers you see on the screen are familiar with the problem, and they know how to deal with it. Gutter DryTech 2.0 by Gutter Italia is a system of plastic modules for ventilated underfloor space. They are installed and then covered with cement. The plastic layer protects the interior of the house from excessive moisture. This way, the house enjoys all the advantages of a ventilated underfloor space without any of the problems. In addition, Gutter DryTech 2.0 protects the house from dangerous radon gas which can be emitted by soil. Hall construction. The object you see on the screen is operated by the Czech company Atol. According to one of the members of the company, it is one of the largest hall builders in Europe. The company offers a variety of buildings ranging from 10 to 5,000 square meters. You can choose from 78 types and 308 variations of halls, which differ in the shape of the roof and the color palette. In a very short time, the company's employees put up impressively large buildings. The construction materials travel tens or even hundreds of kilometers, like in this case when they had to be transported to the village of Klokosov, 320 kilometers away from Prague. The secret of the construction speed is the modularity of the structure. It consists of a large number of huge metal arches. From this arch hall, more than 30 elements were used. The arches are made of 1.5 mm thick metal. According to the manufacturer, Atol is the only company that builds halls and produces equipment for creating metal arches. The finished building is protected from rain. It's equipped with a ventilation system, doors, and can have an upper floor too. These halls make ideal storage rooms, production halls, sport halls, agricultural buildings, and aircraft hangars. Elastic brick tile. In our time, interior designers can do well, whatever they want. A huge amount of finishing materials allows them to easily and quickly execute absolutely any ideas. For example, if you want to decorate a wall with exposed brick, you can do it with an elastic decorative brick. It looks like a flat, thin, regular tile. After the installation, this wall is absolutely identical to a real exposed brick wall. These tiles are made of mineral polymeric composite. The brick feels like a decorative plaster to the touch. Decorative brick finishing is done manually, so it requires accuracy and patience. First, the worker mixes a polymer-modified cement glue or glue made from water-based acrylic polymer emulsions. The mass is applied to the wall in a thin coat, and then the brick tiles are laid. Elastic decorative bricks, when compared to clinker bricks, have one significant advantage. They are soft and flexible, which means that you can use a regular knife to cut off the excess. To ensure joints are the same size, the worker places a metal strip between the rows. Building a fire pit. After a long day, everyone would like to relax by a cozy fire crackling in the backyard. You might think that assembling a fire pit is a long and complex task. However, the resourceful craftsmen you see on the screen prove it's not. Anyone who has a standard set of tools will be able to do it. The video shows two different fire pits, a rectangular one and a round one. The first one is made of stone blocks. First, you have to put them on the lawn. Use a shovel to mark the size of the future structure on the ground. Then the extra grass and soil are removed and the ground is compacted. The worker ensures that the surface is flat. The pit is then filled with gravel mixture, which is moistened and compacted again. The stones are placed in 3 rows. The excess is cut with a circular saw, and the blocks are secured together with concrete adhesive. The inside of the fire pit is covered with fire clay bricks. Now the fire pit is ready. The round structure is built in the same way. However, paint and a thread are used as a compass for marking. PVC pool liner. The most popular way of finishing a pool is to cover the basin with ceramic tiles. It's hygienic, aesthetic, and convenient, but has a fairly high price. In addition, the construction of even a small tiled pool takes at least 3 months. A cost-effective and simple alternative to tiles is a special PVC liner. It allows you to reduce the construction period by almost half. Also, it significantly reduces the cost of the project. Once the swimming pool is filled with water, it's very difficult to distinguish this coating from ceramic tiles, especially considering the fact that the edge of the liner is decorated with a tile pattern. The video shows the process of replacing an old PVC liner with a new one. When the worn-out material is removed, you see an empty concrete basin. At this stage, it's recommended to repair any damage on the surface, pouring cement mixture over it. Then a geotextile is laid in order to protect the coating from abrasion. Finally, the liner is laid. It is fixed with a special fastening strip mounted just below the pool edge. Then a pump tube is placed under the film to pump out the air. First, it's left on for 20 or 30 minutes. Then the pool is filled with water to a height of about 30 centimeters. Next, the pump is removed, and it remains only to cut the openings for water drainage and lights.